Beloved the good wizard Ben, I hope this finds you well. How are you? Wanna jam?
What took you so long?
barchetta. This is my good friend Ben Young, Good Wizard. Glad that they were here to do the first episode. I just want to tell you, when I first met this person, they were probably one of the most patient drummers I ever met because they didn't know me. And they let me just drunkenly jam on their drums for an hour.
It's true.
Very politely crawled out of the crawl space and said, literally, it was at the venue, it says, "Can I have my drums back, please? I would like to go home." And I felt like the biggest dick in the world. So,
I didn't think he was a dick at all.
so yeah. How old were you when you started playing drums?
Let's see, I started playing drums when I was going to summer camp in 1999. I was 8 turning 9 that summer, and my parents got me a drum set for my birthday because I started playing at camp. I had started learning from one of the counselors. I'm super lucky to have parents that support me in that way, that they saw right away that I was really into playing drums, and just got me a kit. They got it from probably know Bill's music.
Oh, Gainesville.
Yeah.
Surprised they didn't just get yelled at.
No, that's good.
But what kind of kit was it?
It was a Tama Rockstar maybe or something. It's like a used Tama. I remember they got me this thick, like awful ride cymbal that just sounded like shit. I loved it.
Yeah. What were your influences like as far as drummers you wanted to be like at that age?
At that age, it's kind of funny to admit now, but the first drummer that I really started modeling myself at and practicing their songs was the drummer of Stain.
Fair enough.
Like I don't know what his name is or anything. I never got familiar with him as drummers. Like when I first started. Well, actually, that might not be correct because the first song I think I started to learn, now that I think about it, was "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Okay.
So
Roll.
I might consider Dave Grohl my
Just
first.
another podcast they pop up on.
Yeah, right. Early on, and I started taking drum lessons. My teacher showed me like classics, like Buddy Rich and stuff, which I thought was really cool.
Would you say that teacher was your main influence? Like that was your teacher throughout?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he taught me for 5 years.
Who was that?
His name is Lou Kaiser. He drummer up in Hampstead. He's very marching band.
Rudiments.
Yeah, very marching band oriented. He would play in the marching band, like the parades there. He actually used to be the mayor
Of Hampstead.
Yeah. It was pretty cool. He had like a garage out back that just was full of drums. He had some really interesting setups too. Like he had his cymbals, and he had created cymbal stands on top of his cymbals.
So staggered.
Yeah, so they were just like cymbals on top of cymbals.
Those old stands, they were set like I have one. It's at my dad's house. It's my dad's.
Yeah.
But like you actually like put the cymbal over the pole, like as it extends.
Okay.
It's like it's thinner. You just put you can't angle it, but you just put some felts there.
I did the lessons until I was like 13 or 14, and then honestly, I'm not sure why I stopped. Just a kid.
Yeah.
Didn't want to do it anymore. I wanted to keep playing.
I stopped lessons as a kid as well.
Yeah.
Until college.
I did take some classes in high school too. So I did like percussion. That's where I learned guitar in school and stuff. Yeah, I mean my beginnings were Nirvana, Stained, grunge and new metal. I loved the drummer of Slipknot as a kid.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. It was when I was 13 or 14 I really started listening to prog. And prog really started to be my thing. I started listening to Mars Volta, Rush, all the bands with long songs and the high pitched singers. Let's just say like
What? Say that again.
yeah. When I learned of music that really told stories and not just like anecdotal stories, but like songs that told like epic tales, that described fantasies.
Yeah.
Like I discovered like the Mars Volta, like their first couple albums are really conceptual, just like epic journeys. I just loved that, and then I found sci-fi stories from their music. And that's, of course, when we started Brain Enemy, that was like,
I guess I should say that. We used to be in a band called Brain Enemy.
Yeah,
and played percussion and keyboards.
And Brain Enemy, I was like, yeah, like this is my shit.
Yeah, it's the best family I've ever been a part of. That was a good cult.
Still a good cult.
Yeah.
We're still a cult.
Should have a picnic or something.
Yeah.
Get t-shirts. We'll talk about your electric kit in a minute. I want to get into that pretty in depth. But like, what kit were you playing today?
Today I was playing Stephen Davies' kit. I don't
like
know
a GW bass drum and some Pearl toms.
Yeah.
Cymbals.
Actually, it's a Pearl export, I believe.
Yeah, your kit's
it's the same as
Pearl.
mine.
Yeah. And what cymbals were you using? Those were new. I'm glad I got to hear them finally.
Yeah, those are the Meinls. They're the dark, whatever. I can't
Sound great.
Yeah. I am not a gear person.
We'll link them. We'll link them in the description.
Yeah,
We'll list
absolutely.
everything. We'll list everything. Any preference on sticks or heads, or you just go with whatever?
I have a size preference. I've never really. I find that faders are really affordable
For sticks?
and durable. So I've used those a lot, but I mostly, I try to stay extreme 5A,
That's what I
5A,
use,
or 5B is pretty much what I always use.
I forget which one it was. It might have been D. I have them back there somewhere. They're like air. So
Yeah.
light, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
what I
I
want to use.
can't-
I'm just not a good enough drummer.
I can't use too light
Yeah.
sticks. I need a little bit of something,
Yeah.
a little bit of weight behind the stick.
Those 5A extremes are good because of their length. You can kind of palm them and get that good 60s.
Yeah, I
know?
prefer them to be a little longer and a little weighted feeling at like the tip. I don't like it to feel.
Not a mallet, but like some gravity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about your stream and your electric kit. A little bit. Yeah, you can hear another drummer playing right now. I don't know that.
So yeah, I have it at home. I have a Roland TD50 e-kit module, and the kit that I bought was the Roland TD50K.
You got like the individual hi-hats and the 3 sensor cymbals and the actual it's got a bit of a shell.
Yeah, it's like an actual rack.
Yeah.
I got my snare and then 3 toms. What I really love about the kit is the way you're able to set up the toms, because you have your one tom here, and instead of you usually have a tom here and a tom here on the rack. Well, this allows you to kind of have the tom here, and then the second one kind of down next to my floor tom.
Okay.
And but also out of the way of my ride. So it makes me able to make everything much more compact. Which is kind of how I like it. I don't like everything too spread out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not one of the drummers. Like I like a lot of drummers that do it, where like their cymbals
Yeah. Like you ever seen Michael Jackson's drummer?
Yeah, he's a good drummer, but it's like
behind him, having an E-kit has been I feel like so good for me, just because
it's there whenever you need it.
yeah, and I don't bother anyone.
See, my kit E-kit drove my neighbors nuts. Like we had to actually work out like a time when I was playing it every day. The stream is stealth.
Yep, I'm twitch.tv/stealthmousetv.
Link below.
What I'm usually doing is just improvising songs.
Excellent
From
cooking
scratch.
stuff. I when you used to send me them, like when you were doing your live streams, it was always dinner time, so I was cooking to it.
Oh yeah. I do song challenges for music community I'm part of, and that's been really fun. I've been doing those on stream. Every now and then doing requests, like song requests, playing along to requests.
Awesome. Well, it's a good having you here. Glad
Yeah.
to do the first episode with you. And Ben is also handling all EV now for the show.
Yeah, I'll be doing the audio. I'm super excited to be part of it.
So yes, this is my good friend, the good wizard Ben Young. There's a nice jam coming up. Enjoy it.